afternoon, my HQ-unicorns, HQ-nitarians, HQ-cutie pies, and happy Election Day to my fellow Americans. Did you vote yet? Maybe after the game, go and cast a ballot. There are a couple of gubernatorial races out there, Virginia, New Jersey, some mayoratorial races right here in New York, plenty of county clerkship and judgeships hanging in the balance. So exercise your rights as willfully ignorant Americans. But before you do, it's time to exercise your brain, because this is HQ, the trivia game show you play on your phone, where you answer tough questions to win real money. I am your Quizmaster General, Scott Rogowski, live from New York City, and we have over 37,000 players in the game today, including Mr. Dishface, Quiz Badge 33, Professor X, Aaron Murphy, Shawnee Mac, and someone in the chat who wants everyone to follow him on SoundCloud. Hope you got dope beats, bro. Here's how the game works. I'm gonna ask 12 questions ranging from easy to hard. You will have 10 seconds from when I start reading the question to tap your answer. If you get it right, you move on to the next round, make it to the end, and you win or split the cash. And today's prize is $500. That's right, $500. Think of all the votes you can buy with that kind of cabbage. Woo, doggy. Tammany Hall is back. Okay, it's Election Day. Vote early, vote often, but before you vote, we're gonna find out who's winning today's big prize. Here it is, Q1. Which of these is a traditional dance from Eastern Europe? Electric slide, polka, or moonwalk? Traditional dance and music genre coming from Eastern Europe, Bohemia, and that would be Weird Al Yankovic's métier, polka. Polka, polka, polka. 36,391. My polka face, my polka face. 36,391. Moving on, the rest of you got polkaed in the eye right there. We're on a Q2. Which artist is famous for his blue period? J.M.W. Turner, Pablo Picasso, or Prince Charles? I can't believe it's been a year since the last election. I haven't seen the results yet. I've been too busy. No spoilers. Don't tell me who won. Q2, blue period. Who had their blue period? That would be the great Pablo Picasso, who sank into a deep depression in the year 1901 and started painting his feelings. 31,120 got it right. These are some of his most famous, most collectible paintings today. The Periodo Azul. Hey, shout out to Dan Klein and company playing HQ right now. Danny Klein? I think I know that Dan Klein. Question 3. Let's go. There's a Russian children's folktale about Peter and which animal? The saber-toothed tiger, the wolf, or the platypus? Russian folktale. Do you know this one? Do you know this one? Peter and the wolf. That's right, the wolf. The wolf's dead. 25,585 got it right. Written by Prokofiev in 1936. Each character in Peter and the Wolf was represented by a different instrument in the orchestra. Pretty cool. We have 25,000 plus. Moving on, the rest of you are crying wolf. Here's Q4. In which ocean would you find Micronesia? Atlantic, Pacific, or Indian? Micronesia. Micronesia. It's in Oceania, which is in the Western Pacific Ocean. And if you forgot that one, maybe you suffer from microamnesia. 13,527 aren't. They knew it. Ooh, a lot of you thought Indian. Dropped a lot of you there. But no, the Pacific, the Western Pacific Ocean is where you find Micronesia, Polynesia, all the Nesias. 13,527. They're moving on to Q5. Whose cat is petrified by the basilisk in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Poppy Pomfrey, Gilderoy Lockhart's, or Argus Filch? Whose cat? Whose cat was it? Where my Harry Potter head's at? You know this one? The book, the movie? Argus Filch, the caretaker of Hogwarts, his cat, whose name is Mrs. Norris the cat. 9,761 got it right. Mrs. Norris the cat was the first victim of the Serpent of Slytherin, the basilisk. And so are a lot of you there. We have over 3,000 victims on that question, but we're down to 9,761, and they're on Q6. The Ewing family in the TV show Dallas made their money in which commodity? Oil, coal, or steel? Remember the show Dallas? Patrick Ewing? No. This was J.R. J.R. Ewing. Who shot J.R.? Did they ever figure that out? Do we know? Who shot J.R.? Who tapped oil? You should have. That's the answer. Oil traders, 8,837. Yeah, the nouveau rich oil barons of Dallas. Not very likable, those people, but it was the #1 rated TV show in its day. Over 8,800, moving on to Q7. Microsoft Passport was previously known as what? MSID, MS Single Sign-On, or .NET Passport? Going deep into Microsoft for this one. Going way down the Microsoft rabbit hole for this one. But we're all playing on iPhones. No one even uses Microsoft here. That's why you got to know about everything on HQ. We're not biased towards any one company. Microsoft Passport, it's the login system, previously known as .NET Passport. .NET. And how many do we lose there? Oh, we lost over $4,000, but we're down to 4,133. Yeah, pretty obscure, but you got to know this stuff for Q7 at least. Hey, check out Chris Mattern here playing HQ Trivia last night at Madison Square Garden, MSG. Look at that. There I am in front of the Rangers, who I think they won. They've got a 7-7 record right now. Okay, let's go Rangers! Blue shirts, Q8. The Blue Danube is a waltz by which composer? Richard Strauss, Johann Strauss II, or Franz Strauss? You got some of you getting stressed by the Strausses here. Don't get stressed, don't get Straussed. They're all composers, but who composed? Da-na-na-na-na, bum-bum. Bum, bum, da, na, 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 bum, 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 bum. The Blue Danube is by Johann Strauss II. Johann in the house, 2747 are moving on. They got it right. So many great Strauss families of classical music. The Germans, the Austrians, but Johann Strauss II is your answer here. And we're on to Q9. Which video game motion captured Mad Men actor Aaron Staton as its star? Medal of Honor, L.A. Noire, or Assassin's Creed 2? Looking for the video game which motion captured this Mad Men actor. He played Ken Cosgrove on Mad Men, the AMC hit, and he also starred as Cole Phelps in L.A. Noire. At least his voice and face did. L.A. Noire is your answer. It set new standards for facial recognition in the gaming industry, and 1,630. They are raising the standard for HQ right now. They are moving on to Q10. Who was the first U.S. president to be born in a hospital? Jimmy Carter, Richard Nixon, or Franklin Delano Roosevelt? First president to be born in a hospital. See, these hospital births are pretty recent phenomenon here. You take it for granted that we're all born in hospitals now, but back in the day, wasn't so common. Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer, was the first, born October 1st, 1924 in the Wise Sanitarium in Plains, Georgia. He just celebrated his 93rd birthday recently, and 737 are celebrating their win on that question. President Carter, also the first president to lust in his heart. Q11, the word robot comes from a Czech word meaning what? Forced labor, mindless, or autonomous? Forced labor, mindless, autonomous. Those are your options. Your answers are locked in. Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, boop. The word robot comes from an old Czech word, rabota, meaning servitude of forced labor. Forced labor's your answer. 247. Got it right. Domaya ragato, Mr. Roboto. We have 247 players heading into the final round of the game. That's right. This is Q12 time, baby. It all boils down to this. 247. $500. Who's gonna make that money move? Money move. Here it is, Q12. About whom did Gabriel Garcia Marquez write The General in his Labyrinth? Juan Perón, Simón Bolívar, or Hernando Cortés? Yolanda Vega. No. Juan Perón, Simón Bolívar, or Hernando Cortés? Gabriel Garcia Marquez. great Colombian writer, Nobel laureate, wrote this book in 1989 about the leader of the Gran Colombia, who was Simón Bolívar. That's your answer.